please introduce yourself?
Yes, ma'am.
Let's just hear from
myself, Amitesh Burman. As I am here as right now, I am here as a assistant manager HR and also looking after the food management department. I am a BCom graduate with a postgraduate diploma in computer application. In addition to that, I have done my MBA in HR specialization from Shobit University, associated with the Jindal Group. So since 2010, I started my my post career with here only. I have started my career from, actually I belong to Raipur only. So I started my career in 2007 with Pantaloon group of industries, Pantaloon Retail India Limited. After that, I got an opportunity with the Sriram Transport Finance, and later on I joined MRF Tire. So I have started my career with the corporate concerns, corporate group, and so since 2007, I have started my career after my graduation and PG degree in PG diploma computer applications. After that, I have started my career, and in 2010, I have joined here in Jindal Group, which is in Raigad. As I am from Raipur, and my hometown is near to that Raigad location. Actually, earlier when I was in MRF, I was posted in Indore. So I just due to family conditions and family desires, that I relocated from Indore to Raigad, and since 2010 I am here, and right now I am looking after 3 of the positions, which is assistant manager, administration and HR. In added to that, I am a coordinator cum manager in HRDC Center, which is Human Resource Development Center, and a program manager in School of Management. So that's it from me.
You are playing with 3 roles right now, right?
Yeah, actually I am one of the person, ma'am. So since last 10 more than 10 years, I have been associated with the responsible person should give the responsibilities. So that's why I am here and holding these 3 of the positions as of now.
What brings you to narrow down your role for the admin level, as you've been like you're explaining yourself that you are with the School of Management, where you must be delivering classes and managing the department, and you're also representing the research and development cells, so you would be having some different sort of work over there as well. What brings you to narrow down your nature of work as an admin in this?
I've started my career as an admin executive here. So my reporting was to the administration head, which was here as a Claude Matthew, who is a reporting officer. So at that time, I was looking after the administration, that was a procurement and purchase and contracts management. I was started with that administration work, and later on that one vendor management also I look after. Then store inventory has been given to another person, which is looking after completely store work. So later on, I was shifted as a junior manager. I was promoted and looking after contract management, labor management, which is labor welfare and activities, and HR aspects, which I was looking after recruitment one, and the labor laws and welfare activities, whatever, and the rest of the transport management also I look after at that time. So after all these 3 to 4 parts I was looking after, later on when I was promoted, so some admin, all manpower also been accumulated with us. So we have a team of around 8 to 10 persons who look after various of the department. So I just take after the reporting to them what's going on, kya chal raha hai, sub streamline hai ki nahi, that's all things.
You so used a word over here. Go ahead.
Yes. So that's it, ma'am. Please.
You used a word over here. I'm glad that I'm talking with someone after such a long time who is actually talking from theoretical concepts and coming into practicality, like corporate, like you said, vendor management, right? Or you talked about the manpower requisition planning and management. So these all things, people study and then they implement. We usually meet people who directly implement, right? Basic. So you, since you have gotten me to this point, you said vendor management. What do you mean by vendor development? And whatever I'm asking has got direct applicability with your profile that we are currently interacting for. What is vendor development? What do you think is what is vendor development? How important it is, and how do you see this? What is your perspective?
Can I explain?
Sorry, your voice is breaking.
Can I explain this with an example?
You explain the way you want.
Vendor development.
Vendor development.
Yeah. Vendor development. Actually, just yes, vendor development is one of the things which means as per our requirement, we just raise first. And the foremost thing is the bidding we raised for the contracts. We required 3 of the parties for that bidding, so we can make it in the L1, L2, L3 basis based on the rate and based on our terms and conditions, which we found it suitable. We just contact that vendor and just have a word with him and also negotiate him if it is possible. Then we just raise one act to the vendor as a LOI, based as it is of 3 months of LOI, which based on performance. If it is he gives one of if he perform well in his LOI period of 3 months of LOI, then we can further raise a full-time contract, which is for 11 months contract, and further we can review after 11 months based on his performance. That's your vendor development, ma'am. I think so.
Okay. You are halfway right. This is something which we read in the books and we work the way. You have defined vendor development in that manner. What I feel is that there is an added angle into it. You know, what is that added angle? You're very correct. It's basically, as per your requirement, the vendor should be providing supplies based on your terms and conditions, right?
Right.
That is the crux of the entire process. Right. But I always feel that there should be high touch in all the processes to be involved. What is this high touch? Okay, you created this L1, L2, L3, selected one, processed further, then you took up for 3 months on board, then you're satisfied, took him on board for 11 months, understood, but what would you do? What is that added step that you would be taking so that in adverse situation or condition as well, the vendor will stand by you and will be ready to work with you in future over a phone call? That I feel is in actual sense is vendor development. Reason being, at times it happens because your corporate offices are stationed thousands of kilometers away. At times it happens that, in any case, something happened, some kind of disbursement could not happen as per terms and conditions, right? And the vendor is getting restless. Then it got delivered, but then vendor, it happens, no, this time it got delayed, now I have to be cautious. How to make him realize that this is incidental, this is not going to be repeating in future, so you stand by us, so that whenever that is what is vendor development, where people, I feel, are failing drastically. They make one vendor, do the transaction, leave the vendor, jump on to the other vendor. What will happen after some point of time? Whole market will get saturated. Everybody will come to know you ultimately and will stop working with it. That is not healthy. Most of the places, I think, translation part from the admin managers are getting lacking out. So you need to be speaking with people. This was all about vendor part. You tell me one thing. You said you've been handling transport. I'll tell you one thing, that we have a huge transportation affair that is involved in entire setup. We are flying with, say for an instance, 6 to 7 bus. The count of the bus will not look huge, but I'll tell you that we are flying 2 rounds a day, right? All the buses are coming in the morning, then immediately going back to the town till Durg from Kharora, and then again coming back at 12:30, and then again going back. So single bus is iterating again and again. So now you can
Okay.
understand that how much fuel and the wearing of the vehicles is involved in it. So what happens is that suppose 400 500 people are flying in the buses, the biggest thing is and the challenge is that people, they agree for the bus fee payment terms, but when it comes to payoff, students, they come with the XYZ reason that they need extension for the payment. But what happens is that if we own the buses, like 80% of the buses we own, but 20% which are outsourced, they would not consider this. No, they would charge you every month.
Yes, yes, yes.
In that point of time, if you're not able to recover the money from student, it is a problem. So it cannot be said that I am taking care of procurements. You will be taking care if you make up for this position,
Right.
you'll be taking care of procurements, number one, repairments and maintenance, number two, number three would be a major chunk of the transport part.
Okay.
You will have to be regulating the complete drive so systematically that the student checkpoint should be properly installed in the buses so that no student flying a bus without getting himself or herself enrolled for availing this facility and have paid the fees and then coming on to it. Of course, you'll be having team of drivers and conductors below you, but you need to be training them properly.
Ma'am, if you don't mind, can I ask a question regarding that bus facility? The students have the bus pass facility? They
Yes.
avail bus passes if they
Yes.
are paying the fees? Okay,
Yes.
okay. That's
The period of applicability is also mentioned on it. The period of applicability is also there. The student is valid to travel till which date.
Okay.
That is also there.
Okay,
you
okay,
know.
okay.
So you have to plan that drive properly.
Okay.
Then the reasons that they want to drop off the bus facility in between, you have to be strict no kind of person on that front.
Right.
The discipline part has to be taken care of very well.
Okay.
You tell me one clause as an admin manager you would like to put into the work order for the transport licensing that would save organizations, in unavoidable circumstances. One clause that you would try or you would definitely put in the work order. There is one clause that saves organization in some unplanned event occurrences or unavoidable occurrences.
Unavoidable occurrences.
Never mind, I am giving you a case. I am the transport company, right? And आप मेरे पास आते हैं और आप बोलते हैं कि मुझे आपके लिए आपसे बसेस जो हैं वो आपसे हायर करनी है। तो आपका जैसे वेंडर डेवलपमेंट का डेफिनेशन है, मैंने आपको बोला आपको मिल जाएगी जितनी बस चाहिए आप ले लें। तो आपने बोला कि पहले तो ऐसा है मैं 3 months का कॉन्ट्रैक्ट करूंगा और अगर सर्विसेज रही तो मैं एक्सटेंड करूंगा, ठीक है? And I am the only one that is who is operating with the air conditioned buses at Raipur, and I do not agree to this. And here management is telling that Amitesh, we want some vendor to be on board very soon because semester is beginning. And you are talking to me constantly, but I am not getting convinced. I want 11 months contract. How will you resolve this?
No, I can't get it. As a
you will think about benefit of the company that you will take up the agreement for 3 months first. Yes. Right, and then would extend it further for the 11 months, right? But I'm not agreeing as a vendor. I'm saying, Amitesh, if it will happen for 11 months. No chance for 3 months and testing period. So how will you convince me?
11 months, no for 3 months.
No, I will not give you bus for 3 months. I'll give you for 11 months or else I'll not give you. Because my buses are there in MET, my buses are there in OP Jindal. I will not give you a bus then.
Firstly, I will try to if he's a old vendor to ours, then we will just try to convince him first and the foremost thing. जैसे आपसे हमारे पुराने संबंध है, आपसे हम पहले भी बसेस ले चुके हैं, इतना भरोसा बनता है कि आप हम हमारे साथ फिर से जुड़े और 11 महीने का और आगे चल के जो भी है मीन्स टर्म्स एंड कॉन्ट्रैक्ट वी विल लुक आफ्टर, आपको फर्दर एक्सटेंड कर दिया जाएगा या 11 महीने का फिर नेक्स्ट ईयर का जो भी कॉन्ट्रैक्ट एंड बिडिंग रहता है उसके लिए आपको ये कर दिया जाएगा. वी विल ट्राई टू कन्विंस हिम द पार्टी.
बस के रनिंग लॉग्स कैसे मेंटेन करते हैं
मैम? दैट लॉग बुक सिस्टम इज जैसे हमारे यहाँ पे होता है, जस्ट वी विल प्रोवाइड अ किलोमीटर में जो भी डीजल चार्जेस 4 रुपीज 4 किलोमीटर पर लीटर for small buses and 5 for big bus 5 for big buses and 5 for small buses and
4 for big buses and 5 for small buses.
जी. And all of the mostly all of the buses are under contract only. We didn't purchase our own, so उनको rental जाता है. Rental is about 60,000 of rent, inclusive of diesel 60 to 65,000 over an average.
Just give me a moment, Amitesh, give me a moment. What did you say? 60
so we made a payment of around, yes, 60,000 is the hiring charges.
Okay.
It is non-AC. It is non-AC completely. Okay. It's just an ordinary bus, which is a capacity of 50 plus 2-seater, which is or 50 plus 2-seater, 40 plus 2-seater, 42-seater, 30 plus 2-seater. Depends on. So hiring charges उनको दिया जाता है. Hiring charges, they have the hiring charges. Running and maintenance. फ्यूल का दिया जाता है जो which is 4 per kilometer हिसाब से. So over and around 60 to 65,000 is the running and maintenance, and 60,000 over and is the hiring charges. It's about 1,20,000, 1,25,000 of one of those. So we didn't purchase our own, क्योंकि अगर purchase करेंगे तो we will have to hire, we will have to recruit one driver also. As per the terms and condition, we would have one helper also.
Yes.
बसेस में होनी जरूरी है, क्योंकि ये सारी जो compliances है, we have to follow it. Actual में बस के अंदर first aid होना चाहिए. तो if we are imposing it to vendor, हम अगर vendor से ही लेते हैं ये सारी सर्विसेज, तो हम उनको जोर दे सकते हैं. We can push it कि आपने ये क्यों नहीं किया, ये आपको करना चाहिए, ये कंप्लायंस आपको निभाना पड़ेगा. नहीं निभाएंगे तो नेक्स्ट मंथ आपके बिल में हम 5,000 rupees. If there is no helper in the bus for a month, we will deduct 5,000 rupees. We will deduct 3,000 rupees. Depends on the condition. तो ये सारी चीजें की जा सकती है. If we are hiring, if we are taking the services from the third party vendor.
तो अमितेश, अभी आपको मैंने ट्रांसपोर्ट के पार्ट में बात किया. अभी हम मेंटेनेंस की बात करते हैं. जैसे इतनी बड़ी यूनिवर्सिटी है, इतने सारे इक्विपमेंट्स हैं. अगर मैं सबसे इजी पार्ट में बात करूं, सपोज 60 एसीज लगे हुए हैं एक ही ब्लॉक के अंदर. अभी क्या करना चाहिए? इसका किस मोड में मेंटेनेंस पे आप जाना पसंद करेंगे? व्हाट वुड यू प्रेफर? आप कैसे मेंटेन करेंगे?
सॉरी मैम, आई कैन गेट यू 60
सपोज एसी लगे हुए हैं एक ही ब्लॉक में. 60 तो एसी लगे हुए हैं. हाउ डू यू वर्क ऑन द मेंटेनेंस पार्ट? व्हाट इज योर कॉल ऑन द मेंटेनेंस पार्ट?
Because first and the foremost thing is, if AC has been installed, AMC also been given to the party. Annual maintenance contract. He is the person who will take care of all the things. If it is an old AC, if AMC has been finished, then if we have to maintain all these things, we have to hire one AC technician for that. If it is AMC अगर खत्म हो गया या फिर annual maintenance contract, if it is ज्यादा आ रहा है तो
क्यों हमें हायर क्यों करना पड़ेगा? We have people who maintain it. There are service providers who would come and give you services. हायर क्यों करेंगे हम?
Right, AMC is there, ma'am. AMC is there. I am not telling कि हायर करना है, क्योंकि न्यू में मैम इश्यूज नहीं आते. If AC is a new, then issues नहीं आते. If AC is older, 8 से 10 साल कोई AC चल जाता है. जैसे हमारे यहाँ जैसे some classrooms have the cassette AC. So cassette AC, we didn't have a problem. We have the AMC up there. So cassette AC. Some classrooms have that split AC. So split AC is, and that one is provided by the industry only. Jindal Group has provided us. Actually, the capex budget is being done by which is capital expenditure budget, which is done by the plant only, industry only, and the operational is ours. So most of the split AC has been provided by the Jindal Group only. So उसके लिए हमको अब हम पुरानी ACs है, so we can't give the AMCs क्योंकि they have been lapse. अब उसके लिए हमको either we have to contact our vendor who is providing our new AC, वही AMC देता है. Either we have to plan it secondary.
अच्छा ये बताइए, यहाँ पे डीजी सेट्स होते हैं, आपके वहां भी होंगे डीजी सेट्स होते हैं, आपके जनरेटर सेट्स वगैरह होते हैं, डीजीज वगैरह होते हैं?
No ma'am, we didn't have. Actually our power is going come from JPL.
Of course, वहां से क्यों? चलिए यहाँ पे है, वहां तो कोई दिक्कत नहीं.
3,500 megawatt plant, one of the biggest plant.
So डीजीज अगर जैसे हमारे यहाँ लगी हुई, आप तो पावर हब में ही बैठे हैं, हम तो काफी दूर हैं, तो हमें तो डीजी लगती है. So अगर एक बार में डीजी में 100 लीटर्स ऑफ फ्यूल जाता है, ठीक है, ठीक है, तो आप मुझे बताएं कि आप तो शहर चले जाएंगे, यहाँ कंस्ट्रक्शन भी चल रहा है भाई, 27 एकड़ का बड़ा कैंपस है, इसमें कंस्ट्रक्शन का काम लगातार चल रहा है, और आप शाम को घर वापस रायपुर जा चुके हैं, ठीक है. अभी आप मुझे बताइए डीजी के ऑपरेशनल डायनामिक्स को आप रायपुर में बैठे बैठे किस तरह से कंट्रोल करेंगे, क्या चेक पॉइंट लगाएंगे, कैसे असेस करेंगे कि फ्यूल एक्सपेंसेस जो हैं वो यूजेज के हिसाब से ज्यादा रिफ्लेक्ट हो रहा है, यूजेज कब हुआ, कैसे पकड़ेंगे, कैसे आप इसको ट्रैक करेंगे डीजी सेट के ऑपरेशंस को?
I didn't have the knowledge about that, but someone should be.
I'm not talking about the technical part. Don't go into technicalities. I'm just saying that आपको कैसे पता चलेगा कि आपका
electrical engineer should be there who is maintaining all the logbook systems of regarding that कि कितना लीटर इन्होंने डाला और कितना कंज्यूम हुआ, क्योंकि I don't know that generator system how it is being consumed.
Amitesh, okay, we'll switch over the question, otherwise we'll go into different direction. The last segment would be your procurement part, okay?
Right.
So what you've been doing so far, you know the systems as standard it goes, like we call quotes, and the lowest quote gets selected, and then you get into this purchase orders and everything that happens. जो भी जैसा भी आप लोग करते हैं रेगुलर जैसा साइकिल है वैसा ही परचेजिंग साइकिल यहाँ भी है, स्टैंडर्ड परचेजिंग साइकिल, ठीक है. बट यहाँ पे जो नेचर ऑफ इक्विपमेंट्स और गुड्स हैं वो काफी हद तक चेंज हो जाते हैं, क्योंकि जैसे नाउ you'll realize that you are talking about procurement of cameras, you're talking about procurement of lights, you're talking about procurement of tripods, and your whole what do I say, the lot of items that you would be procuring now, the nature of the goods is going to get changed. So tell me the strategy, what you would be adopting to understand the procurement cycles and the goods that you're planning to procure in coordination with all the 12 schools. We have School of Fashion Design. So what they do, they talk about the fabric procurement, they talk about the maintenance of their sewing machines, then they talk about the drafting tables. If you go to interior design, they talk about their drafting tables. If you go to the journalism department, then they have a teleprompter, they have lights, they have lab. So हर जगह प्रोक्योरमेंट और मेंटेनेंस का प्लान चेंज हो जाएगा, तो आपकी वो डेफिनेटली हो जाए, वो सबको समझ में आ जाता है एक बार सिस्टम में आने के बाद. मैं आपसे स्ट्रैटेजी जानना चाहती हूँ कि आप अपना मूव कैसे बनाएंगे, आप जैसे ही आएंगे तो आप कैसे मूव करेंगे इसमें?
Right. First, whatever requirement being raised by the department, जो भी requirement मेरे पास आएगी, first and the foremost thing is it should be properly channelized through the HOD. What is being required. So first and the foremost, I will confirm the requirement with the HOD. First and the foremost, he is the better known person. If one high lens camera is being required, so I didn't have that idea कि कितना लेंस का कितना ये होना चाहिए. So मैं उनको साथ में लूंगा. First and the foremost thing is. Then I will definitely search for the if it is possible, then first and the foremost मैं local party पे ये करूंगा, क्योंकि if we are purchasing it for the other, क्योंकि Google में तो मैम आजकल सर्च करने से हर एक चीज मिल जाती है. So सर्च करने से तो हर एक चीज मिल, but it also added the transportation cost, क्योंकि अगर हम बाहर से भी मंगवा रहे हैं, if it is somewhere from Noida or somewhere from Delhi, सो सिंपल सी बात है, फर्स्ट एंड द फॉरमोस्ट थिंग इज मैं तो एचओडी से ही कंसर्न करूंगा कि आपके अगर कुछ अगर ये है, कुछ अगर पार्टीज है, so better you give me. I will actually we have one of the procurement settled procurement committee. So better I will create one procurement committee which all which with in concern with the HODs of the department itself. We already have this committee. So उनका recommendation लिया जाता है कि जरूरी नहीं कि जो HOD बोल रहे वही सही हो, मतलब जो डिपार्टमेंट HOD बोल रहा है जिसने रिक्वायरमेंट डाला है, we also put to other HODs, we will create one procurement cell, क्योंकि यहाँ पे भी है procurement cell के पास जाता है जो भी रेज किया जाता है, वेंडर तीनों वेंडर के कोटेशंस जो भी आते हैं वो प्रोक्योरमेंट कम्युनिटी के पास जाता है. we just negotiate in front of the procurement committee. procurement committee को बिठा के ही हम negotiate करते हैं, बात करते हैं वेंडर से. if all the procurement committee satisfied कि हाँ ये आप यहाँ से लीजिए या फिर ये आप अदर स्टेट से लीजिए, then we just hand over the paperwork हम करवा लेते हैं, procurement committee का signature ले लेते हैं, then we further proceed for the purchase of that goods. means पार्टी से तो और थोड़ा अगर हो पाया तो अपने तरफ से बोल के negotiate किया जाता है, अगर नहीं हो पाया then we first and the foremost raise the purchase order. So purchase order raise करने के बाद then पार्टी के जो भी टर्म्स एंड कंडीशंस है, either 50% या फिर आफ्टर डिलीवरी टर्म्स एंड कंडीशन वो डाल के परचेस ऑर्डर क्रिएट करते हैं, देन वी रेज टू द पीओ टू द पार्टी फॉर फर्दर डिलीवरी ऑफ दैट गुड्स.
अमितेश, मुझे एक बात बताइए कि हाउ विल यू मेक श्योर दैट एज एन एडमिन दैट आपकी जो कैंटीन है वहां पे जो खाना मिल रहा है वो एज पर स्टैंडर्ड्स है? हाउ विल यू मेक श्योर?
मैम जैसे हमारे यहाँ स्टूडेंट की एक कमेटी है, स्टूडेंट की एक कमेटी है which all have that senior with in added to the hostel warden also. So first हम यही करते हैं कि हम बेसिक मेन्यू उनको देते हैं कि आप लोग स्टूडेंट कमेटी को ही हम देते हैं कि आप लोग अपने हिसाब से ये बेसिक चीजें हैं, आप लोग अपने हिसाब से मंडे टिल संडे यू जस्ट क्रिएट अ मेनू which is breakfast, lunch and dinner, ताकि कल चल के स्टूडेंट ये ना बताए कि हमारे पसंद का नहीं है ये चीज या हमारे पसंद का वो चीज नहीं.
ये आप मेस की बात कर रहे हैं, हॉस्टल मेस की बात कर रहे हैं? मैं कैफेटेरिया की नहीं, मैं कैफेटेरिया की बात कर रही हूँ, क्योंकि कैफेटेरिया में तो वेंडर डिसाइड करता है ना जो भी चीजें वो रखता है.
जी.
तो आपने क्या, देखिए मेस की क्वालिटी पे तो आप फिर भी काम कर सकते हैं अगर आपने अपना इन हाउस मेस किया हुआ है जिसमें आपके पेरोल पे अगर कुक है तो आप उसको कंट्रोल करेंगे पूरी तरह से as per your requirements and standards. Now cafeteria is third party, outsourced. How will you make sure that whatever is getting served through cafeteria in the university is of retained standard? What would be your call on that front?
Ma'am, month-wise we do our internal audit also, visit in the cafeteria lounge also. We also have cafeteria which is running by the third party vendor. Our mess is also being run by the vendor only. We didn't have our own cook and other things. They have their own cook, they have their own serving people. So उनको जो भी monthly base में जो भी students का जो भी ये रहता है, means if they are paying at 35,000 a monthly basis, so 35,000 if 500 he is serving to 500 food on daily basis, मतलब 500 बच्चों का कर देता है, तो that's it. तो और हम regularly means monthly मैम visit करते हैं, we just look after the products which is using, means IFSI वो certified है कि नहीं, general local market वाले तो वो provide नहीं कर रहा है. So we do monthly audit, ma'am. Monthly of 45 days, within 45 days, we just go and visit there.
Amitesh, taste of the food does not certify the quality in the food. Do you agree or not?
The taste of the food?
The taste of the food, if it is good, it's tasting good, it does not conclude that the quality of food is also good. You agree to this statement or disagree? You agree to this statement?
Ma'am,
if it is the case, if it is, sorry,
बहुत कुछ चीजें है जो we just have the chowpatty, for example. जैसे चौपाटी में मैम एंड स्ट्रीट फूड हम काफी सारे लोग प्रिफर करते हैं. मींस होटल्स में भी we do visits hotel, बट दे अब वो उसको ऐसे टाइप से बनाते हैं स्ट्रीट फूड्स को कि वो टेस्ट ऐसे हो जाता है कि वी डोंट लुक आफ्टर कि वो, हाँ इफ इट इज हाइजीनिक, हाँ साफ सुथरा है, तो उसकी क्वालिटी में लोग प्रिफर करना उतना ही नहीं जाते.
There is a reservation here. People going to eateries, they go by their own choice. So if their health gets affected, it was their own call. They went there, they had it.
Okay.
If we are serving something inside the university premises, we have to be very sure.
That's the thing.
Yes.
Yes.
So there should be some food quality certification. Na? I'm just waiting for that part that you will say now. You will say now.
Right, ma'am. So, ma'am, that's why I am telling it that we just visit a month or 15 days. 45 days for if we are checking it out that it is a IFSI product hai ki nahi, means they are branded or not. So that's it, ma'am. Taste, ma'am, change ho jata hai kuch hum log street foods.
Go ahead.
Yes, ma'am. Not an issue.
There is a network lapse.
Sorry.
They are not able to connect properly. So
yes, ma'am. Some network is fluctuating here. Wi-Fi network.
So I think I've tried to converse you on all the different aspects, because here, and I would conclude this interview with only one and the last question. I would need yes or no. That's it. I would not need any long statement.
Right.
Is Amitesh Roy Burman is one-stop solution for all the administrative related issues and concerns or not?
Yes, definitely. Why not?
Got the point. It was great meeting with you, Amitesh. We'll be connecting back with you very soon. And okay, all the very best. Okay.
Okay, ma'am. It's nice meeting you, ma'am. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Amitesh.